Alright, let's get back through here. Still fixated on this man. Our task today is get back to our apartment and supposedly maybe find Alice. I don't think so, but we're just at least looking for Alice. But before we get started here, I want to kind of give you a bit of an update on a couple things. So I kind of went through, and these two words of power were bugging the daylights out of me. And I cannot figure them out. I think we already got them, but for whatever reason, they're not ticking off. And I did actually look into this, and there's some people that are thinking that's maybe due to if you get it before you get the like the map update, right? So over here's where the map update that gives us all these points. If we actually activate it before, then what might happen is instead of when we go back, it actually just it kind of does it reverse of toggling on or off. So there might be something going on there. We will see. I also, because I was just running around just checking these things out, seeing if I can figure them out, I also wanted to come back into the subway station and see if I can just, again, kind of do some similar thing, run around, see if there's anything I kind of missed. Cannot go back into that subway station quite yet. I mean, I don't know if we can again at all, but we just go to that murder site and it's just the big circle. So we cannot get back into that area. Hoping we can at some point, although I'm not sure. That does remind me though, I did find one word of power though, and I found it, where was it? Oh, you know what? I think it's in the other world. So I just want to kind of show you real quick. Is it in here? No, it is not. Well, there was a spot where we can climb up top. So if you take this ladder over here, we can climb up. And then we were able to look down. And I was able to find it that way, I believe. Is it back here? Yeah, it's right here. So I did get this one. So obviously we came back here because I had already looted that. But I just completely did not see that at all. So we got that one. That is what? Word of War. So if we got the Word of War, let's take a look to see what I picked. I went with full stop. Increases damage dealt by the last bullet in the revolver's chamber by 25%. Next one, we could potentially get that up to 50, it looks like. So, alright, so that's kind of a FYI, quick little update. I just had some time in between, and I was like, hey, let me go running around and see what we can't find. So I just love being in this game, in this world. It's so cool. Do we want to take this charge back? Oh, that's actually giving the charge to the car. Let's keep 3 charges. I might want to, so one of the things I did, I kind of restarted up through here, so I took this charge back. Let's go ahead and give this back though. There we are. Alright, so now we're looking at our map. Another thing I noticed is, look at the station is no longer Caldera, it's Parliament Tower Station, which is the apartment. And then the streets have changed. The street names have changed. Although Wheeler Street is still there and Ocean, it looks like maybe, I don't know if this draft was there or not. But I want to, since we're out here, and potentially I want to see if we can get down this alley, figure this one out, and then figure this one over by the talk show. So how do I want to do this? This one is literally right there. Let's just kind of come down this road, see if we can find this one. Oh, there we go. Alright, so you're pointing. I thought I saw something there. Oh, that statue kind of scared me. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Still a little low on the batteries. Ammo's not bad right now. There we go. Boom. Word of action. Let's go ahead and grab that real quick. Hopefully it pauses when we go in this menu. I don't know. Its personal increases damage dealt to enemies in close proximity. So we're back on this one again. Makes Alan, harder to detect. Decreases damage received from the projectiles. I feel like this could be a big one at some point. I feel like that could play a huge role at some point. We've only seen one enemy that can do that. But I feel like that could be huge. But I think in this meantime, let's increase the damage. So let's get back down to this corner. We're going to take it's not really a long way. It's not like this area's overly huge. See, yeah, it looks like we can potentially get back in that alley again. Oh, this is new. Little safe haven. Oh, I like it. Any kind of goodies, though? No. All right, so let's go. Well, you know what? I have plenty of room. So I don't think we need to store anything at the moment. Yeah, that's the thing that I have not needed. That's probably not a good sign. But I have not needed that at all. So we have already done this main puzzle back here to get a container. I wonder if it's... Did we already get this also and maybe the same thing's going on? I'm thinking there's a good chance that that's the case. Because we spent some time back here already. All right, you're pointing that... Oh, there we go. Did I get that? No, I did not get that. Wow. Did I maybe see that and just thought it was pointing out? So we got words of fix. Max health. Oh, that's probably a good one. Or increases max amount of health restored in safe havens. So I think what this is referring to potentially is we go to safe havens. Right now, it just gives us a little percentage. We can get that up higher. Source 50% of max health when a new word of power is discovered. Oh. That's pretty good, because I'm assuming by the looks of how many options we have, there's probably a ton of words of power. But maybe we should just take the max health. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I think the next one I might take God Rays. Alright, was there anything else back here? The alley. No, we're good down there. So now we just need to come back out, head over to the talk show, and then take that corner around. Fingers crossed we can actually get out of this alley unscathed. Wake. Those voices are so freaky. Hey, buddy. Oh, that almost sounded like somebody was literally running behind us.
The payphone at the edge of the plaza was ringing again.
Oh. The guy did say he would call us again. If I'm not mistaken. Alright, where are we looking here? Oh, it looks like I need to go down here a little bit. Is it actually inside? Looks like it's to our right. Here we go. What do we got? Beautiful. Words of fix again. Nice. All right. Was it so? Well, right there. Oh, 35% is pretty good. I also love being able to dip into those and get more health. Yeah, let's go ahead and do God Race. Beautiful. All right, that was pretty quick and easy. Make sure that came off our board. Yeah, we're looking good. It's just these two stubborn ones I can't figure out. And then I think there were a few inside the Caldera Station. All right, let's see what this unknown caller has to say.
Hey, Alan. Thank God it picked up. I thought I lost you again.
Who are you? Why are you helping me?
Did you go deeper? To the overlap?
Are you talking about the murder site? Yeah, I did.
That's fantastic, Alan. We're closer to getting out. We're making progress.
Well, we would be if you would answer my damn questions.
Last time we spoke, you were pretty worried about Alice. Did you ever check Parliament Tower? To make sure she really got out of the dark place?
Well, of course she got out. That's why I'm here. That's the whole goddamn point.
Be very careful, Alan. The dark presence is stealing from you. It can already manifest as your double. Scratch will...
Wait, hello?
There you go. There's that again. So I mentioned a couple episodes ago when I was editing, and the first time we saw Alan, when he came up out of the lake, when he got out, you know, up off the ground, he mentioned something about to the effect of it got out and it's using my face or something like that. And he said scratch, I believe. Wait, where's our flashlight? There we go. Just kind of take a quick look at this plaza, make sure there's nothing kind of missing. Yeah, that's. We can actually still get down there, but yeah, it's blocked off. We can't do anything inside. What is the statue? What is this going to tell us? Wait, what? 1977 to 2010. Author and a husband. So 2010 is when he went missing. So, and this is 13 years later, so they assumed he died.
Time loses meaning here. How long have I been trying to escape? Long enough for Alice to think I'm dead.
I'm guessing it's 13 years you were trying to escape. Oh, we got an echo.
Writer. Maybe he was a victim. The cult, using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger.
Was Alice here? In the story?
Oh, her arts. Remember, she did all of the book jackets for Alan. Whoa. Was that? I don't think that was open when I was looking at it a few seconds ago. Reason that felt very Shining. It felt very much like The Shining. Back on up, back on up. Haunting. Wait. Was someone taking pictures?
Alice's photo equipment. Set to go off when the door opens.
Interesting. I'm assuming that might be her art. Maybe her representation of the darkness, right? Can't do anything there.
Get out! Leave me alone!
Alice! Alice!
Oh, the shadows. Eating pie? Cake? Alright, see what we got going on here.
Alice.
Pick photos for exhibition posters.
This is a photo of Scratch. How did Alice get this? Is he stalking her?
So when we see like those jump scares, that's what we're seeing right there. So that's Scratch using Alan's face. That's Alice. All of these other ones kind of seem like that same stuff. Is that the deep sea diver? No, it's a hand. But this seems very similar to all those images that we see. On those jump scares. She's taking photos of that? Oh, wait.
This is the door to my study, where I wrote my books. This symbol wasn't here before.
That's what I was just wondering. Looks very much like the word of power. It's just, a symbol of it. This apartment's different than the first game.
Alice's video camera. No memory card inside.
Alright, so we have to locate the memory card. Video art doc on screens multiple. Focal point of the dark place. Alright, so this is a puzzle. I'm guessing this is the answer of a puzzle. Video art doc on screens. I assume that's multiple. Focal point of the dark place. I have no idea what any of that means right now. Can't cook up a couple steaks. Part 1.
Alice's memory card.
Well, that was quick. All right, there we go. So maybe that wasn't a clue to a puzzle. On screens, multiple. All right. Let's put you in here.
When I was younger, photography was everything to me. I moved to New York thinking I'd make it as an artist. And then I met Alan. We had a good thing. We were both dedicated by our creative ambitions. The only difference was that Alan's work made money. He brought me work when he could. I took his promo shots, created covers for his books. he forced his publisher into it. I was taking photos, just not my photos. And that gnawed at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other. Then Alan hit a block. I brought out a meaner side of him. One I didn't like. I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there. We argued. Things went wrong. Then he was just gone.
So that was the first
Drowning
game.
It's easy for people to think it was my fault. Hell, I do too sometimes. About 6 years ago, I started hearing noises in the night. Typewriter keys clacking. Voices. Alan was back. Haunting me.
Look at the lamp over her shoulder. It's flickering.
Then it got violent.
Or it was.
It was Alan. And yet, it was a monster.
So that must be Scratch, right?
He always did have anger in him. I set up cameras around the apartment with motion sensors and flashes. Now, when the monster comes, I turn it into art.
There you go.
My nightmares caught on film. And this is the focus of my new exhibition. To show people the world is so much darker than they ever knew. I'm calling this exhibit The Dark Place.
Alice. Scratch was terrorizing her. Why?
Yeah, so it's interesting. So I wonder when this was shot. But she was saying that Alan disappeared, which at the end of 1, he dives in, right, to try and get her. Because that's where she went. Yeah, still trying to picture all this, put all this together. The Art of Alice Wake. All right, I think we're going to click on that. I don't know if there's anything else we can do right now. Still not sure what that is. Yeah, let's go ahead and let's take a look.
I sat in the writer's room and wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place, to look for a way out. The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere. Looped me back. I was writing the story. And in the story, I now stepped into the writer's room. But there was no one here writing it.
Is Scratch doing the writing?
Okay, let's recap what you've told us so far, Alan. For the past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place.
Yeah.
It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake. And after all this time, you've managed to get out.
Yeah.
But so has your evil doppelganger. Mr. Scratch? Or is it the Dark Presence?
Both. It's interchangeable. He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the Dark Presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be in your image, as he looks just like you.
And turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
During Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of days. You got out of the Dark Place by writing a novel, the pages we've been finding. But your double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people,
Yeah.
making them crazy, bringing the Dark Place to Bright Falls.
Yes, fiction coming in contact with the Dark Place can change reality. The story is coming true, soaking into everything like darkness when night falls. But last time
This will be back in 2010.
Yes, last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded. And that dark presence was still bound to the lake. I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it broke free. Based on that, there's still time.
Which brings us to your magical light switch.
The clicker. Magical doesn't quite cover it. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. If I can get the clicker, I can send him back to the Dark Place, make all this shit go away. Look, I know it's batshit crazy. My memory is full of holes, and I'm not sure how much I can trust. It's like a half-forgotten dream.
Synchronized sipping again.
Mr. Wake. Alan. We've seen our share of batshit crazy in the past 24 hours. What I want to know is, why am I? Why are we written into the story?
I think I saw you. Or a vision of you in the Dark Place. I think you helped me reach out and escape somehow. With that in the story, Scratch would have edited it to get to you. To hurt you. We are all in danger.
Oh, okay. All right, we're back to playing her now. I like this.
It's insane. And there's so much of it.
All right, let's take a look around real quick before we go into her spot. Or can we do it from here? I wouldn't think so, because these are their notes. Bright Falls, Watery. Are we eventually going to go to all four of these locations? Watery, Bright Falls, Cauldron Lake. We've already been. 4. I don't know what the 4. I mean, same area. Bright Falls, Watery, Cauldron Lake. Really, the only thing's kind of sticking out right now. All right. Oh. Let's do this first. Alan Wake interview.
Wake just gave us a lot of information. But this clicker seems like a good place to start. If we find that, then we find the cult.
Easy enough. Not scary at all either, right? All right, so this is all we have for this right now. Let's go into our cases. I'm not seeing any yellow dots. The story.
The pages we've been finding are from a horror story called Return, written by Alan Wake. And the contents of this book are coming true. Why couldn't it have been a romance?
Can't wait to see, are we gonna learn something about how she's able to do some of this stuff? Wow, there's a lot. I mean, look at all those clues down there. Wake was trapped in the dark place for 13 years. Another world that entire time. Wake, the story changes our reality bit by bit. The process is gradual. That means the effect isn't immediate. There's still time to fix this.
Last time, it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded.
Can we click on this one also? No. Oh, can we click on the other ones that had this? That look like this with the picture? We're going to have to check into that. All right, according to Wake, the dark presence can sometimes take his appearance. How and why? There's an entity inside the dark place called the dark presence. Scratch and the dark presence are interchangeable. When the dark presence looks like Wake, it goes by the name Scratch. An evil twin is a bit convenient. I'll keep an eye on it.
He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
In the form of Scratch, the dark presence is editing Wake's story, wants to turn the world into a effing nightmare. Okay, well, I obviously can't let that happen. I like that. That's pretty funny.
Edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people.
Flashlight seems to weaken Taken. I don't think that'd be here. Oh, I guess it is. It would make sense that light is effective against the dark presence too. So she already knows that, right? Because we had our flashlight, and we were taking on enemies. We were actually taking on Taken. But I don't know if what Alan was taking on was called. I don't know if those are actually Taken or not. Or maybe they have a different name. Inside of bright light, Saga felt safe, like nothing could hurt her. Willet Air is safe. Yep, we got that. Fiction coming into contact with the dark place has the power to change reality. Nope. What? There we go. Oh no, come on. Grab it. There we go. Where do I want to put this one? There we go. So whatever you write in the dark place becomes reality. It can't be that simple. And then it drew another line over to how to stop the story.
Fiction coming in contact with the dark place can change reality. The story is coming true.
If we don't stop it, Scratch will use the story to permanently change reality at the start of Deerfest. Oh, that didn't like. Oh, here we go. Stop the story.
Okay.
2 days to stop
Turn
this.
the world into a fucking nightmare.
Must get the clicker before Scratch. With it, the story can be changed, and Scratch will be sent back to the dark place.
Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen.
Scratch. So when I first heard that, I took it as Scratch is trying to end himself, but no, it's his ending of the book, the story, the world, I guess, right? The mayhem. Some other strange reality, the dark place merged with ours. This place in the dark place, the page called this area an overlap. Oh no, you know what? It needs to go over here, I think. No. Where does this go? Page describes the overlap being related to the dark place where Wake was. I entered the cauldron lake overlap by reciting the poem. So yeah, so this was when she put the heart through. Is that going to go here? Yeah, I guess it would, wouldn't it? The poem was about a local legend, a witch's lost heart about terror. For later. All right, so we're good. We've got all of that. We zoom on out. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Oh, I guess that is zoomed out. Okay. Take a look at cases. Yeah, so that one did not have the yellow dot like we've been seeing, but it did have the stuff sticking out, so that was kind of cool. If that's the way they're going to do that. No new manuscript pages. Nothing new in the profiling. So this is the one that's really weird. Like, how is she able to do this? And we've seen these. Wait, the Donna's Jerky review. Yeah, I think, yeah, we heard that. We heard that. All right, let's talk to Alan.
Have you ever heard of the cult of the tree?
Creepy bunch. In the habit of wearing deer masks, performing murder rituals, victims turning into monsters possessed by darkness, possibly inspired by a horror story written by a certain author. Ring any bells?
The cult. Yes. Yes. They have the clicker.
All right, that's another piece. Are they working with Scratch?
If the cult has the clicker, does that make them Scratch's followers? How are you so certain they even have the clicker?
They could be working for Scratch. I don't remember. It's all confused.
Alan, if I'm gonna act on this information, you need to be honest with me.
Yeah, of course.
Is he confused? Or is he hiding something?
Oh, we can profile him now. Oh, very cool. Colt and the clicker.
The cult has the clicker. How does he know?
The writer is the reader. The next chapter, the next chapter, the next chapter. Keep the pages safe, the dark shining of the words.
Wake is hiding pages. That's how he knows the cult has the clicker.
Has she or Alex Casey read the book? I wonder.
Wake has a double. Mr. Scratch. Where is he now?
A cloud of wrath wears my face. The dark place in your place. Scratching out my body of work.
Scratch is here. In Washington. He's hunting Wake. Scratch looks just like Wake. Why?
Don't wake up the dreamer if your life is a dream. I swam to the shore, but the water is rising.
Wake and Scratch are clearly connected. Maybe Scratch got out because Wake did. Or vice versa.
Alright, so what do we get here? We got a couple... Is this the for later? No, I think we need to go into... Yeah, we need to go into our cases. Cult of the Tree or the Trail... Or the Trial... Wait, the Trail of the Cult. Let's try that first. Cult of the Tree is in possession of the clicker. Yeah, I really wish that this would do this a little better. I was already looking into the cult. 2 birds, 1 stone.
The cult. Yes. Yes. They have the clicker.
The cult could be followers of Scratch. They have the clicker after all. Where would the clicker go here? It's not a symbol. Could be part of the psychology? No. Nightingale writing part of ritual? No. I mean, we'll get process elimination at some point.
They could be working for Scratch. I don't remember. It's all confused.
Oh, she's gonna call him out already. I like this.
Okay, Mr. Wake. I know you have more pages of the manuscript on you.
You don't understand how vital these pages are. They're the only way I can know what's coming.
You're not the only one trying to solve this. This is our job.
Okay. Here. Now, this is all I have. Be careful with them. Inside the trailer, at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the Cult of the Tree. A cultist stared at her. She drew her weapon.
So we're gonna be facing them down. We're gonna be going to Watery and taking them on. Oh, I like that. That's pretty cool.
Standing inside the trailer at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the Cult of the Tree. Her mind reeled from what the horror story was now claiming about her, her life, her past. She didn't accept it. She stepped out of the trailer. She needed air, but she wasn't alone. A cultist stared at her from behind a deer mask. She drew her weapon, shouted, ran after him.
Ooh, what's gonna go on there? Let's see, cases, back on here. Standing inside the trailer at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time.
The Cult of the Tree has the clicker Wake told me about. They're a part of all this.
Alright, nothing else we can do here.
It's all on the page. The clicker, the cult. Okay, I'll head to Watery and find this trailer. Casey, you stay here and keep an eye on Mr. Wake.
Got it.
No, you need me there.
No dice, pal. This is an FBI investigation, and I don't see a badge on that flannel.
From now on, you can switch between Alan and Saga's story via the bucket and the janitor's break room. Feel free to play in whatever order you choose. Oh my. So I did see this as a tip a few episodes ago, and I made a comment about it. So now we can switch back and forth. Is there a janitor's room here in where we're at? Is there a janitor's room here somewhere? There must be. Feel free to play in whatever order you choose. Oh, that's so cool. Here we go. So we have our shoebox, we have our coffee, we'll get that quick save on in. Oh, and that's how we're switching. Audie and the janitors? Oh, that's hilarious. All right, let's give this a try, see how this works.
To escape. A dark presence had stopped me.
All right, we are back in the writer's room.
I had seen the title page of another manuscript. Return. I didn't remember writing it, but it felt familiar. Important. I had to find it.
Oh, this is Initiation Draft 2. And the entire board is different. Are these different also? I don't remember. Oh, you know what I'm just realizing? I wanted to go back to Saga. I wanted to go to Watery with Saga.
I would write a new draft of Initiation to reach Parliament Tower using another murder site. Scratch was reaching out from the dark place to get Alice. She was out, but still in danger.
Welcome. Our guest tonight is Alan Wake. This time we wanted to do something.
I was back, and I hadn't forgotten. I knew how this worked now. I could take control, no more surprises.
What demons he wrestles with in the dark hours of the night. Together with our house band, the divine old gods of Asgard, we have created something very special. The song is called Herald of Darkness, but I like to call this next segment the story of the journey of Alan Wake, the musical. We just do what we always do. We'll chat, but instead of talking, we'll sing it.